Someone broke it a bit. It wasn't like this before. Last time I saw this, it wasn't like this. Here we have some random statues. I'll tell you in a second who it says. Heads of the university, their history. Some of this guy. Tvarogov Stanislav Dmitrievich, 1936 to 2008. Welcome to the gorgeous city of Tomsk, the capital of Tomsk Oblast. About 500,000 people live here. It's a small provincial city that is very well known for its wooden houses, its universities. We have some of the best universities in all of Russia, and, well, it's mostly known for that and for architecture. Today I will be showing you the inside of an old imperial, more or less imperial academic building, the main building of Tomsk State University. It was built around 1888 and of course was renovated during the Soviet times. I'm going to take you on a small tour of this building. I am dressed up the way I am because I have to go and meet a committee of directors of the Russian Geographical Society. I'm trying to join them, and for that I have to go to a meeting and get approved. So that's where I'm heading right now. But in between that, I'll give you a small tour of the building, see what kind of Soviet things I can find inside there, and we'll go on from there. Why yes, it is April. Why yes, there is snow on the ground. Why yes, I am sort of stupid for living here when I could live somewhere warm like Vietnam or somewhere. But hey, what are you gonna do? I've gotten used to it over the past 5 years. This is the main building of the medical university, which is, I believe, the first medical university in all of Siberia. Most of the buildings, actually I'm pretty sure almost all of the buildings are still these sort of old Soviet 5-story and 4-story, well, people call them commie blocks because they were built during the communist times. But this is the Siberian Medical University. This is their, well, it's their laboratory, their research laboratory. And that's where we're going right now. Right over there, there is the main building behind those trees. Some frozen mushrooms. Is it a mushroom? It feels more like a rock. But it can't be a rock growing out of a tree. There's some more. Why would anyone ever need Starbucks when you have our Russian equivalent of Starbooks? Let's go inside. I have a bit of time. Let's see what they have in here. I've never... Oh my god, it's slippery. Yeah, there's still ice everywhere. Oh. It's nice and cozy. They have a bunch of little sandwiches and cakes and all sort of that kind of thing. How much does something cost? Here, for example, coffee costs about, for 200 milliliters, about 100 rubles, which is about $1, a little more than $1. And they have a bunch of cacao and all sorts of that sort of thing. And they have a bunch of books that I guess you can just read. So like, let me see, what is this here? Basically, it's like Siberian, it says there. The mountains of Karachay-Cherkasy. And a cat. Who doesn't love cats? The thing that I really have to get used to is not being, I have to stop being embarrassed when I go somewhere and I start talking to the camera like this, because I get really embarrassed because people, I guess it's very uncommon for people to film stuff like this in Russia. I would assume that people in the US and places like that are much more attuned to like the social media stuff and all of that. But here, not really. Look at this old thing. I have no idea when this place was built. I can't go inside, unfortunately, because there's security and it's not my university, but this is a really old building. I'm sort of surprised at how old it actually is. There it says Uchebny Academic Corpus Building Number 2, 1963. Well, actually, I'll get closer over here to show you where it says 1963 over there. No idea who lives here, but we have some random houses. I'll get a bit closer, although I don't think I'm supposed to, but who cares? I'll do it anyway. Yeah, it's just some random House, oh, this is actually an academic building. What does it say? Faculty of Innovative Technology, Fakultet Innovaционных Технологий. You would think they would have a more innovative building if they really were the innovative faculty, innovative technology faculty, but who knows? They'll get around to it at some point. They'll discover some sort of new way to do all of that. Who knows? Right now, what I'm going to go show you is there is an old, I'm assuming Soviet, there is a radio telescope. Or, I have no idea, not a telescope, sorry, a satellite dish. And someone broke it a bit. It wasn't like this before. Last time I saw this, it wasn't like this. It's pretty solid. Wonder who did that. Like, did a car hit it or something? No idea. There you go. It's just a little satellite dish. And this building, I believe, oh, this is the technologies building. A little 3-story commie block. Yeah, it's where they study math and stuff. I guess it would be applied mathematics and stuff like that, which makes sense why they have a satellite dish. I always joke that all of the people who came from the Soviet Union to the US during the Cold War were geniuses. Well, this is why, because even graffiti here is just math equations. I wish someone would explain to you what all of this meant, but I do not know math whatsoever. I'm terrible at math, so if someone can explain to me what this all says, I would be greatly appreciative of that. This is the gym and the swimming pool. So this is where we have our required sport lessons. Well, not sport lessons, I don't know how to explain it. Like physical education, PE. Let's go see. I've never been in here, actually. If I have to change my shoes, I'm not going to stay here. I'm just curious what there is in here. Oh, I can't record in the men's locker room, obviously. And yeah, okay, I have to change my shoes. I'm not going in there. Here, Sports Life. It's all sorts of photos from the university. Things like that. The main building of TSU. See, this was obviously renovated in the time from when it was built in 1888 because it is quite obviously not in terrible shape. Oh, and I'll go ahead and show you some cool statues in a second. But yeah, it's just an old building and lots of people walking around campus and lots of snow and trees. Here we have some random statues. I'll tell you in a second who it says. At the bottom, it says to the professors V.M. Florinsky, Dmitry Mendeleev, who came up with, I believe, the Punnett Square. I'm not sure. From Thankful Siberians. And that is the layout of the building right there. And then that is a layout of the actual campus that I'm standing on right now. I have no idea who's who, but I'll leave that one to your happy mind. Everyone here, for lovers of Soviet iconology, the one on the left says October Revolution, and the one on the right just says USSR, and it says, I can't read what it says on the other one, but it says something, who knows. Right now we'll go inside. I'll show you what it's like inside the actual building. Oh, the door's closed. Gotta go through this way. This is where I have to go anywhere for the interview. I have to go all the way back. Oh, you can? Okay, I guess that's not true. It says you have to come back the 23rd of April. You can't enter this way. I guess it's not true. So like these doors, there's like triple doors to keep the heat in during the winter. There we go. And we're inside. Let's see what we can find here. We still have where we can grow, and it's basically trying to get people to give birth to kids. The link says Family 2024. It's like a national project here. Show you is the Soviet bathroom. If anyone wants to see a Soviet bathroom, this is the men's restroom. I have no idea. I've been in here once, I think. It's not very Soviet. It's been renovated. But one thing, oh, there is toilet paper. In a lot of university bathrooms, they have no toilet paper, which is nice. One urinal. Soviet staircase. This is definitely Soviet. They may have just added some kind of stone on top. But other than that, this seems pretty original to what it was, because these kind of stepping stones are everywhere. And now we are on the second floor of, I believe, 4 or 5 floors. There's no one up here. It's kind of nice. Public and International Programs Accreditation Office. I'm not going in there. That sounds boring. These are portraits, I think, of the heads of the university, their history. Some of this guy, Tvarogov Stanislav Dmitrievich, 1936 to 2008. He looks sort of like, what's that guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? No, from, I can't remember what his name is. Not Danny DeVito. Curb Your Enthusiasm. He reminds me of that guy. Sukhatin Anatoly Konstantinovich, the founder of the Tomsk School of Philosophy, participated in World War II from 1941 to 1945, graduated from the Historical Philographical faculty of this university in 1950. Mistaken, this is actually a gallery of portraits of professors and not the heads of the university, so I was mistaken in that. I apologize for my mistake. And this is the newer part of the building, which they built, I believe, I don't remember what year they built it in, but it's a few years old, I guess. I can ask someone. This is the trade union of the university, which is a thing here. I guess because of the Soviet Union and trade unions from there. And this is the student union, which I think is a thing in all universities practically. And this is a bunch of buildings. This guy, I can't remember his name, but he is one of the mascots of the university, because there's just a bunch of squirrels on the campus, so people love squirrels, obviously. This is a really pretty painting. Taisia Sloy. You look into a window, and maybe you're lucky enough to see something interesting. A window into doors, cars, houses, and even into a bathroom. Maybe you can create a whole world from it, and into every world you can look, but who knows how many windows are looking at you right now. That's really pretty. I really like the description of it. That's cool. What is this over here? In the faculty. No, it seems like you're totally alone. There isn't even a sound. But you took out your headphones, you put them off to the side. You don't need them right now. Not right now. We even have some greenery here. Who would have guessed? Let's go look. Wow, this is nice. I like it. I should get some of these sorts of plants for my house. That would be nice. I just tried to record my whole journey here because I went way into the depths of the building, but my camera didn't record for some reason. So I'll just show you that I have made it to the assigned destination. I guess someone just went in, so I'm guessing I'm in the right place, but who knows? So, here we are. I got a bit distracted after having to go to the interview. It turns out that I had to sit through the whole meeting of the council, which meant I was sitting there for almost 2 hours, just listening to them going through business. They actually have a lot of interesting programs and all of that, but they did accept me, and unanimously accepted me as a member of the group, and now I'm going home. So I'm sorry I couldn't do a really good outro, but that's sort of how it goes sometimes. And it's cold outside. It's like 20-something degrees outside in the middle of April. So yeah, I picked the right place to live, but what are you going to do about it? So I hope my next videos will be better. This is my first time doing this, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.